Hello, today we are installing a new steering wheel and the adapter to the car, and let's start with unboxing them. Here's some installing parts. These are for the airbags, so the airbag light won't come on when you remove the old stock steering wheel. And there's some installing bolts. And here is the HKB adapter for the steering wheel. If you didn't know, HKB Sports, it's also made in Japan product, which is always good for Japanese car. Next we have the Nardi steering wheel, which is made in Italy. Here is the horn button for the wheel. Also one sticker, cool. And here is the steering wheel. It's black suede. I have no idea how to say that, but that's the finish on this wheel. And it feels very nice, but it's something that you shouldn't touch too much with your fingers because the grease on your hands can ruin it. But I think this doesn't matter. It has the red stitching and the Nardi signature. This really feels like high quality steering wheel, which is always way better than the Chinese ones that can break on you and cause a serious injury. But only thing you need to do is to install these. First thing we have to do is to remove the airbag from the steering wheel, and you should always remember to disconnect the car battery before removing the airbag, just in case. And I already have it disconnected since the car sits here for the whole winter. I don't want to keep that connected so it doesn't drain if there is something that drains the battery in this car. But yeah, I have no idea how to do this, but I think we'll figure it out. I think the airbag is attached underneath these plates, so let's see if we can remove them easily. Here is the Torx screw, so I think that holds the airbag. And there is one on the other side too. And now we should get the airbag out. Yeah, that was easy. And some connectors. Good. And from here we need to take this one connector out and then the middle nut. always remember to leave this steering wheel bolt or not on the threads at least a bit when you are removing it, because like you can see it can be tight, and when you are pulling it away there is a slight chance that you will hit it straight to your face, and that's not very nice. So always leave this a bit on the threads. Finally, it was pretty tightly there, so yeah, like I said, you could hit it to your face when you are pulling hard, and then it disconnects from the column. We have this like spiral thing that makes your wires go to the airbag and all the other steering wheel buttons, and you can't turn this. Like now my wheels are straight, my steering wheel was straight, and this is straight. If I turn the one round of this, then when I'm driving and turning it more, it will break, and I don't want it to break, so let's leave it like that and get the new parts and see how it fits with this. It says here that this is top, but this would need to be turned like this in order for it to fit. So I don't know. So far good. Come on. That should do it. Here we have this connector. It should fit, and it fits. And there was also this bracket. I really should check where this goes. Yeah, this is just a spacer for smaller horn buttons, since this is way too little hole for this. So yeah, it's good. No need to remove the wheel again. Okay, I didn't realize that my iPhone's storage was full, so it cut in the middle of the video. But I got the wheel straight, at least in my opinion. And then I installed the resistor that I showed in the unboxing to the connector. It's just the pins go to the connector, and that's just it. And then I installed the connector to the horn button, and now the next thing we need to do is to test out if the airbag light is off like it should, and if this horn button works. Doesn't. Hi, it turned off. That's good. Let's turn on the car. And then if this works. Haha. One other thing I thought about doing is to change this position. I already removed it. It was only on some tape. I would like to move it to here, so it's not on the in a place where you can see it, because it would be way nicer in here. Sorry, it's a bit dark, but when it's hidden it's perfect, because you only have to use this to control the volume. So you just set up the volume and you are good. Okay, I'm gonna fit this wire from the cigarette lighter housing. I got it to there. I can't close up this since you can't see it and you don't have to touch it. Just use some double-sided tape to there and it will be good to go. Now I have removed the tape, have to clean it up, but it looks more original, which I really don't care if the car looks original or not, but I just think that it's better when the audio control is hidden underneath here. Yeah. Now the interior is done for now, and I really like the steering wheel with the shift knob. And one thing that I would like to have here is some bright bucket seats, but they are pretty expensive, so it's not on the budget right now. Now the car is ready for this winter, so I will not be making any videos about that for the time being. But in the meantime, I've thought about making some videos about my old cars and maybe some other JDM slash car related content, but I'm not really sure yet. I'll figure something out, so there will be at least something when I'm not working on the car. So let's see you in the next one.